dice and the beers in the air.
So basically I decided from now on that's going to be the intro to all of my farm videos, so I hope you like it. So it's going to be a very short video, basically just showing you how to farm Officer TETSU Trudge the quickest and easiest way I could possibly find. And the easiest way to farm him, in my opinion, is just to use a very simple Gate Guardian farm deck. So for those of you that don't know how Gate Guardian farm decks work, basically they're all based around the skill Elements Unite, which is a Paradox Brothers skill. What this skill does is at the start of the duel you'll start with 500 life points and your starting hand will just be one card, which is Gate Guardian. In addition to this, you'll start the duel with a Sanger, Kajin, and Sujin face up on your side of the field, but their effects will be negated and you cannot attack with them. So the reason this farm deck works is basically, once you've got these 3 cards on the board and you've got Gate Guardian in your hand, you can just special summon Gate Guardian to the board. And once Gate Guardian is out on the board, Officer TETSU has absolutely no way of killing it and no way to get you through to your life points, so therefore it's a complete stalemate. So just like with my last video with Yubel, this creates a board state where you can just continuously draw as many cards as you like, implement whatever strategies you like to get as many dual assessment points as possible to farm Mr. TETSU. So just like all farm decks, you want to get as many dual assessment points as possible. So one of the ways to do that is to get cards on the brink points. And to get cards on the brink, you just want to draw as many cards as possible to get to the very end of the deck, which will give you cards on the brink. This deck also automatically gives you comeback victory points, low life point points, cards on the brink points, victory by effect damage, and also the 9,999 damage or more points. So all up this gives you roughly 8 to 9,000 points depending on the event or if you got glossy cards in the deck, which means you get 8 drops at the end of each duel. The reason I've chosen this build specifically is because Mr. TETSU actually has negate traps in his deck, so you don't want to be using any kind of draw traps, so I think this build works very efficiently. So now I'll go through the actual deck itself and how it works. So how I've chosen to do it is to use a very simple Spellcaster cycle build. All this deck aims to do is to draw through your deck as quickly as possible using Spellcasters, and then use a very simple Vassal Union Attack OTK to kill off your opponent. So the only 4 pieces you need for the Spellcaster component of the deck is any normal monster Spellcaster, White Elephant's Gift, Blue Dragon Summoner, and Wonder Wand. So how these cards are used is quite simple. White Elephant's Gift allows you to destroy one normal monster you have to draw 2 cards, so this will be used on your Spellcaster normal monster. Wonder Wand on the other hand allows you to target one Spellcaster monster you have, destroy it, and draw 2 cards. So this can be used on your normal monster or, more ideally, on Blue Dragon Summoner, because when Blue Dragon Summoner is destroyed, it then allows you to add one normal Spellcaster monster from your deck to your hand. Alright, so that's it for the drawing part of the deck. Now I'll talk about the actual combo. So in this deck I use 5 cards: Backup Rider, Secret Pass to the Treasure, Union Attack, Anti-Magic Arrow, and Gravekeeper's Vassal. So just before I keep going any further, I'm pretty sure you can just use a 3rd copy of Union Attack and it will do the exact same as having a Backup Rider, but I only have 2 copies of Union Attack, so that's what I'm going with. What Backup Rider does is it gives one of your cards 1,500 attack until the end of the turn. You will only use this on Gate Guardian, and the rest of the spells will be used on Gravekeeper's Vassal. What Secret Pass the Treasure does is basically it will allow your Vassal to hit your opponent's life points directly and ignore whatever monsters he has. Union Attack adds up all the attack of every single monster you have on the board and puts it into one card. This will be used on Gravekeeper's Vassal, as Union Attack makes it so that you can't do battle damage that turn, and Vassal allows you to do effect damage. Anti-Magic Arrows just stops your opponent doing anything during the battle phase, so you can't activate any of his back row and you're free to swing it in without being worried at all. So here's a brief rundown of the combo. Backup Rider used on Gate Guardian. This will mean his 3,750 attack will then get a bonus 1,500 on top of that. You'll then use Secret Pass the Treasures on Gravekeeper's Vassal, Union Attack on Gravekeeper's Vassal times 2, activate Anti-Magic Arrows, and swing with your Gravekeeper's Vassal at your opponent's life points directly for roughly 11,000 damage. Alright guys, that's basically it for the deck. There will be one gameplay showing off this deck in action if you guys didn't really understand how it works or just want to see a brief example. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, put any questions in the comments if you have any questions about the deck. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Hey, big brother, can I watch SpongeBob?
Shut up, Mokuba. I'm busy flagging YouTube videos to compensate for the fact that I have an extremely small penis.
Oh.